Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go on a bit of a reminiscent ride. This is the a ride we did back on the 30th of April 2020, and I thought I might take you back around it. As you see, it's the Breakout 8. It's the ride's actually in a figure of 8, and it's the breakout ride we did after COVID-19. So the Breakout was much anticipated after the lockdown, the first lockdown back then, and we went to level 3 on the 29th, and on the 30th we were riding. There were 4 of us on this particular ride. There was all of us in Hawke's Bay and members of the CMA Taupo chapter. Now from there we've just turned off the Taihape Road and into Matapiro Road, and then turning right into Crownthorpe Settlement Road. But the 4 guys on the ride, there was Pete Watts, there was Rob Fenter, Keith Lucas and myself, and we'd been absolutely dying to get out for 6 months, like a whole lot of other riders as well. So this big ride, it's not a big ride actually, it's only about an hour and a quarter, hour and a half from home. But out in the farmlands between the Taihape Road and the Naroro River, some beautiful country in there, as you can see, and yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed it. It was great going out, but there was one small fly in the ointment, or quite a large fly in the ointment actually, is that at that particular time, as well as COVID, the area was going through quite a severe drought, and you'll see some photos later on when we pull up at the top of the by the Whanawhana Valley. In the meantime, just sit back and enjoy the ride. Now this is one corner you've got to watch. It comes up quickly, and you wouldn't want to be going straight across the top. There's no barriers there, but there was a sign back there saying it's coming up. So just a bit of care there. But the scenery is absolutely stunning. Just those beautiful vistas, both right and left. The Ruahine Range is right in the background. They've actually got a bit of snow on at the moment, but the GoPro is not picking it up. And then we get this dam coming up, which is the indicator, that and the big gum tree ahead of us, that our next turning is going to be there. And there's a family of swans, and there was a couple of paradise ducks and a couple of mallards there as well as cattle drinking from it. So it's very very rural. Now we're turning now into Crownthorpe Road, and this will take us down to Matapiro Road, where we actually first started on. Well, this left-hander coming up here just keeps going and going and going. So if you're coming up through there, don't hit it too hot. You'll find you'll be through the fence probably. And then we're climbing up and we've back out on the flats, and you see the windmills there. They aren't for generating power or anything. They're actually for frost protection. So if the temperature drops beyond a certain level, or below a certain level, these things kick in and get the air moving so the frost can't settle on the grapes. Very clever. Now here's Matapiro Road, and we're turning right here and heading towards Whanawhana. Now coming up here on the right hand side, this is a real landmark out here, and this is the Memorial Chapel of St George. It's over 100 years old and very reminiscent of the old English churchyards. The gravestones all around the place. A beautiful place, beautiful church. The palm trees have been there ever since they built the place too, so there's quite a bit of age to it, or for New Zealand standards anyway. And it is a real sanctuary. Now there's a photo of it on that first ride, so you can see just how bare the land actually was. Yeah, we felt quite sorry for the farmers in the whole area through here, because having to handle the COVID with all the restrictions that were there, and then having the severe drought at the same time was absolutely terrible for them. It really was. But stunning views here again down at the Narororo River. This is the same river that is up by Kurapaponga, up by the Oxbow, when you've, for those of you who've been watching the channel. Beautiful view. So here's a few photos now which will just show you the difference between now and then. So quite a contrast. Thank goodness it's come right, and we actually did a prayer ride through this area to try and give them a bit of help as well. But up ahead you can see the Narororo River, and up around the bend there on the left is where the confluence for the Ohara River comes in. Some great trout through there. And there's the road off to the left there that goes down to Whanawhana. Now today's verse comes from Proverbs 16 and verse 24, and that says, "Pleasant words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones." And my old bones could do with as much honeycomb as you've got. Yeah. Okay, now up through here, I thought we might have seen a couple of pheasant. You normally do, but there's a couple of farms out here that put on a pheasant shoot and breed them, but today no such luck. They were all hiding away somewhere. Maybe like us, they were looking at all that beautiful scenery. There's a tree down and plenty of firewood. Now this corner is another one to watch for too. We're just about back onto the main road, onto the Taihape Road. Missed that one, and you're going to be in that farmer's front garden. I don't think you'd be too impressed. And this is Ota Māori. Now this is the furthest part of the figure eight. And then we join back onto the Napier Taihape road and heading back for the other part of the Crownthorpe settlement road. So here it is here. So we're just turning off the main road again and back onto the Crownthorpe settlement road, and this is the extension of that road that we were on previously. But again, great road. Brilliant scenery. Wow, look at that. And here we are, about to turn off again. You'll recognise that lake from a bit earlier on, and we're back following the Crownthorpe settlement road along. And this takes us back to Matapito. There's the fire station on the left. And this time we're going to turn left down Matapito Road, heading back towards Napier. There's quite a long straight after you turn off, so if you give a bit of welly, just watch this corner here because it comes around fairly quickly and comes on you fairly quickly. So yeah, a bit careful. Now our next turn here is Ohiti Road, and this will take us back to the main road, but some beautiful scenery through here. There's a woman there waiting for the school bus for the children. And I pulled over here, changed the battery of the GoPro. And then off we go again, and we climb up through these hills. This scenery here is just absolutely stunning. Just love it. Hard to think that this is all just bare earth 2.5 years ago. And you know, when we head over the top of the brow here, that's going to be the wow factor. There it is, that valley just opens up. Fabulous stuff. A few of the old beehives around. The beekeepers are fairly busy out through here. You see the creek there on the left hand side, all planted up and fenced off, and that's this riparian planting that, or riparian planting I should say, to protect the waterways and protect the wetlands, and there's a lot of it being done in Hawke's Bay and I believe through the country, so hats off to these guys. They've done a brilliant job. Now we come back onto the Narrow, just across on the right hand side, across the levee or the stop bank is the river, and this used to be really rubbish land. No one wanted to do anything with it. It was full of old willows and fall down and stuff, and they've turned it into some really good viticulture. On the left hand side there, I think there was some cherries and table grapes. Now up through here you normally see some Highland cattle. Interesting creatures. But today, like the pheasants, they decided to go on holiday. And then it's into the last set of hills before we come down on the flats again. So it's a great ride. There's a little bit of everything in it. There's a bit of technical, there's some good long straights, there's some great corners, and above all, just beautiful scenery all the way through. So here we are, back onto the main road again. So if you like what you've seen, please consider subscribing. That would be great, and sharing the channel out with your friends. And leave a like and a comment. That helps with the channel. But I hope you enjoyed riding with us today as much as I've enjoyed riding around there and taking the videos for you. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to ride free, and of course, God bless.